Okay, now we need to move on to the darker pink part of the ribbon because that's underneath this front bow here. So let's choose our colour, which is the darker pink, and let's choose our closed object tool and let's zoom in, and we're basically going to go through the same process we did for these purple bits, only we're going to trace around the darker pink part of the bow. So start with a left click and start just inside the knot so that there'll be some overlay with the knot when it is digitized later, and you'll notice I'm digitizing just inside the purple. Don't worry too much how far inside you go of the purple, because we're going to use our remove overlap tool to make sure, I mean obviously you don't want to go too far, but we're going to make sure that we don't have too much overlap at the end. Now a tighter corner here, so more right clicks, and we want to go just inside the pink here too, because we want, when we do the lighter pink of the bow on top, we want that to cover the bow beneath. And we're just going to curve around here. Again, as I said, we'll cut away the excess when we do the remove overlaps, and don't forget to go right into that knot because we want the knot to cover the end of that part of the bow. Into that, and we have our dark pink shape here, so we're going to select it. We're going to bring up our object property box by right clicking, go to our effects, and we're going to choose the wave effect, apply, OK, and we'll go to our reshape tool to position our wave. So we have our reshape wave here, and we're just going to give it a nice smooth curve in this direction so that the stitching will follow that direction as well. Hit your enter button, okay, and go back to select tool, copy and paste or edit duplicate, mirror image horizontal, and we're going to take that part of the bow over to the other side as well. Line it up, zoom in if you need to. It's best to line it up on this outside curve here because remember we had some overlap. Right, now while that's selected, we might want to select the purple beneath it so we can do the remove overlap, and the easiest way, because it would be difficult to select the purple part there, is to select it over here. So hold down your control key so that you can select the purple part as well, and hit your remove overlaps button. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So select this part and hold down your control key, select the purple part and remove overlaps. Alright, I'm going to do the purple, and then I'm going to start with these ribbons that drop down below because they are actually sitting underneath this bow as well. So we'll start with our purple, select our colour and zoom in. Always zoom right in, it's much easier. And we're going to start here, and you can see the dark pink underneath. If you can't see a piece of your artwork, you can always do the view by colour and deselect the colours you don't want blocking your vision. I'll show you that in a moment. Enter. Okay, just quickly to tell you how the view by colour works, you just need to go up here to view by colour, and then you can click on the colours you want to see, and the other stitching will hide temporarily. So if I only want to see the pale pink, if I need to find these lines here, I can go OK, and now I can actually see my graphic do what alterations I need. For instance, if I wanted to check the shape of this curve around here and I didn't want to be confused by the purple, I can now select that area, go to the reshape tool, and I could move my nodes if I wish to, and then go back to the select tool, click off, and then to revert back to see all my colours again, all I need to do is go view by colour, all colours, and OK. And I'll just pause the video while I fill in the other side of the purple just to save some time. Okay, so as you can see, I've got both purple ends now. If I go to the artistic view, you can see I've got a nice curve there in the stitching, which really gives it some dimension. Alright, now as I said, we're going to start with these ribbons down the bottom here. So we'll just scroll down and start with these ones here. So we'll zoom in a bit. Oh, actually I could probably do it this far away. Select our closed object tool, select our colour, and that's going to be the light pink. Start inside the knot. Now we have got a point here, so left click, then curve around. And enter. So it's the same procedure. I've done it in artistic view this time. Select the object, go to the object properties box, effects, wave effect, apply, OK, and go to the reshape tool, and let's put our curve in this way. Enter, and back to the select tool, copy and paste. I'll just finish off the rest of the bow. Okay, so there's just the knot to do now, and that's going to be in the purple. And our closed object tool, and let's zoom right in, and we're going to right click around the knot, enter, and it's defaulted to a 45-degree angle stitch, which I think is quite okay, so I don't think there's any more we need to do with that particular part. Let's go to artistic view, 1 to 1. Oh, we need to remove overlaps, so let's select it and remove overlaps. And when you remove overlaps, it still leaves a little bit of overlap, which is basically the pull compensation. So if you find that if you've made good overlaps so that you've got no gaps, and when you stitch out you find you've got some gaps, try increasing your pull compensation. I have a video on that you can watch as well. So that's quite a nice little bow there now. Now we haven't finished though, because we need to make sure that our stitching order and our jump stitches our stitching order is correct and our jump stitches are minimized.